The following is a presentation of Godaway Sports.
Good evening and welcome inside the Soccer Sportsplex at North Olmsted for tonight's Cleveland Samba home game versus the Youngstown Nighthawks. Hi everybody, Matt Marr joining me alongside Noah Ricks here, man who needs no introduction. Noah, thank you so much for welcoming me here on your turf, on your territory here tonight.
Yes, it's a great action-packed night, and it's going to be a huge rivalry game tonight as these are two teams from Ohio, the Cleveland Samba playing host to the Youngstown Nighthawks. They're about an hour east from here. They play their games in Cortland, Ohio, so it should be just a fun, action-packed, thrilling game tonight.
No, absolutely. Here, two newer teams as well in this Eastern Division as well, so fresh rivalry for some fresh teams. I mean, I can't wait. And it's a shame because the first game here in this little rivalry series that we do have got postponed. It was supposed to be out in Cortland, Youngstown, that area. But because of the snowstorm we had at the end of January, that game got postponed until a later date. I think we're still waiting, aren't we, for that continuation?
Oh, yes, especially with the brutal weather here in Northeast Ohio, especially up here in the Cleveland area. It's going to be tough here for the Cleveland Samba to just come up out to Youngstown to do some games. So, yes, absolutely going to have some postponed games on your way here tonight.
Well, you say about how tough it's going to be. Let's take a look here at tonight's matchup. And as you can see on your screen here, it's Cleveland Samba, 3-2 so far this season. A good record there, good for second place. We'll get into the standings here in a few moments. But right now here, Cleveland Samba 3-2 going against a team yet to find their first win this season. Samba have come in here winning 2 of their last 3 matches, of course, again, 3 overall this season, and have a 13.6 goals per game, about average there this season, which is incredible. And just seeing the highlights that we've been able to make here this season, putting them up on our YouTube channel, social media, wherever, it's very, very evident that this is a very offensive-minded team here in Cleveland. Meanwhile, for Youngstown, they're still just trying to find their rhythm, find their way. And their 3 games, 0-3, obviously, 3-game losing streak. That much was pretty evident if you take a look there in the top right-hand screen. But they also average just only 2 goals per game. So, again, not a lot of offense, but they give up a lot of goals. That's something that Cleveland is going to need to be able to take full advantage of.
Oh, yes, Cleveland, especially the games we saw here, the games that we broadcast, they were able to put up 20 or more goals against a Sahara Gunners when we had those 2 home games here. And we got a chance to speak with Coach Reno DiStefano before the game. I'm standing here with Coach Reno DiStefano. And, Coach, you got a good rivalry game tonight against Youngstown, coming all the way from Northeast Ohio, actually just an hour and a half east from here. So what is your game plan in taking down the Youngstown Nighthawks tonight?
Well, I know this is an anticipated game. It's always a big rivalry with us. You got the 2 Ohio teams in the division kind of duking it out. We don't really know much about, their clientele or what they're bringing this year. So I know everyone's looking to go in. We go in with the same mentality each game. We play our game and make them play with us. So.
And you got a huge player coming off the gates in Connor Hollett. So what is your game plan in utilizing Connor tonight against the Nighthawks?
Well, he does this thing up top for us. He kind of does a good job as playing as that target for us, like a true target forward. So we kind of have the clientele to work around him, kind of knock the ball around and use him up top and hopefully score a lot of goals.
And undefeated at home right now, how will you look to stay undefeated in this huge rivalry game?
I think the biggest thing is to gain momentum, whether we take off early, whether they go up early. We keep the same intensity. So that's the big thing that I try to focus with these guys is regardless of what's going on the scoreboard is constant effort, and we keep chipping away slowly. They're long games, so that's the biggest thing is post halftime. Who's the more fit team? Who wants it more? So.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Noah.
And Matt, he was talking about Connor Hollett, a key force to be reckoned with, especially on the offensive end and defensive end. So watch out for Connor Hollett tonight.
Yeah, absolutely here. Just taking a look at the stats beforehand. I mean, a force to be reckoned with, of course. We want to bring up here our players to watch here for both teams. See if we can find it. There it is. Connor Hall was the guy that we were going to talk about anyways, and we'll also hear from him in a moment. But before that, as I see you getting a little antsy over there trying to play things while I'm still talking, Noah is not used to doing this with another person talking. But with Connor Hall at 9 goals for this season, 4 assists, 13 points, an offensive machine out there on the pitch. Can't wait to see how he does tonight here. That's all in just 3 games played, too, which is even more impressive. Hasn't played all 5 games this season, Noah. In 3 games, 14 points. That's pretty darn good here in any sport that you're talking about, but especially one soccer, hockey, or of course when we're talking about here with the indoor soccer. On the other side here, though, in a moment we'll get to the Connor Hall, but David McKinney, the player to watch here, this is their top player so far. Only 2 goals again here. Seems to be matching that average right now with just 2 points in his 3 games played. Just trying to get something going here. But with Connor Hollett, can't wait to see what he had to say.
I'm standing here with Connor Hollett. And Connor, a huge rivalry game tonight against Youngstown. How will you look to get it done against the Nighthawks?
I think our biggest thing tonight is to call it what you want, Ohio Derby right here. Got to win, prove that we are the best team in Ohio for this league. And biggest thing is going to be the effort. I mean, if you look at it player for player, we have the talent to beat them no matter what, but it's going to all come down to our effort tonight.
And what are some other teammates to look out for tonight alongside you?
Mikey Schmidt is back in the lineup after being 6 weeks out, and I think he's going to bring the energy and completely change our dynamic tonight.
And you guys are undefeated at home right now. How will you look to go 3-0 tonight here at the Sportsplex?
I mean, we've held our home turf this whole entire season, and I don't think we are going to give it up to a team that's also from Ohio, and we just are going to play our hardest and see what we can do tonight.
All right, thank you, Connor. So, Matt, he was talking about it was an Ohio Derby that they were preparing for tonight. It's kind of the correct term here if you consider that these two teams are not necessarily that far from each other geographically.
No, these rivalry nights are always perfect here. I mean, you can't ask for much more. Again, this is why you're so disappointed that they couldn't play that game earlier in January, just to see what they were and have this as the final showdown here at home. Now it's going to have to go back to Youngstown to determine who's going to come out on top here in this rivalry this season here. But again, you gotta love these rivalries again, especially with these in-state rivalries. You go to the professional level here for outdoor soccer. You got the Hell is Real Derby down with Columbus and Cincinnati here. And now you got right now with the Cleveland Samba and the Youngstown Nighthawks, and there's plenty more there to be found. But man, I'm excited here just to see how this goes. You got to think here, with this being a rivalry night, being a derby, you got to think that's going to amp up the Youngstown side here, especially their defense. They just want to come out and perform even harder here, especially to show off in front of this Cleveland Samba crowd.
And plenty more to come here, but we will take a quick break here on Godaway Sports. The Ohio Derby between Youngstown and Cleveland coming up.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Well, welcome back here inside of the Sportsplex here in North Olmsted, and as we're gearing up and ready for the Ohio Derby, as Hollett was so kind to give us, let's take a look here at the standings so far here this season. Of course, not the longest season in the world here, so plenty more here still to be done. Pardon me here as I catch my breath. Still getting really excited here, Noah.
So yes, let's take a look. So actually, the Cleveland Samba placed second behind the Rock City Boom. They have 9 points at 3-2, but no wins for Youngstown, so they have no points, and they are dead last in the Eastern Division standings. But what's at stake here for the Cleveland Samba is that, from what I believe, it is actually 2 teams that go to nationals this year. Last year, it was only 1 team, that was the Rock City Boom, who is leading in first place right now. So it's going to be a huge testament just trying to stay above the Sahara Gunners that actually the Samba have beaten quite handily throughout the course of this
I
season.
believe 2 out of 3 times so far have gone in way of Cleveland, of course, right here on home turf for 2 of those. They really like playing at home, don't they, Noah?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Just went out early and especially just dominated their opponents. The Sahara Gunners, actually were playing tough for them throughout the first game, but obviously the high skill power of the offense was just able to pull away. And Matt, this is going to be a huge rivalry game, as we mentioned, but what are your key takeaways here for tonight's game?
Well, big one right now. Massive 2 points on the line, of course, like you just said. Still looking at the standings here. Only 9 points here for the Samba, only 3 points above those Sahara Gunners. So they got to get these wins here, of course, with only 4 games left on the schedule in the regular season. They got 2 more here against the Youngstown's Nighthawks side. Again, one of those is the rematch there, or the reschedule, pardon me, from January, and then another regularly scheduled game on March 14th, a month from today, the finale right here at the Sportsplex here in North Olmsted against these 2 teams. Again, that's going to be an exhilarating one right there. Again, a nice finish to the season as well. But they've also got a huge, huge test right before that, the week before on the 7th, versus the Rochester City Boom. Again, 5-0 so far, 15 points, and they beat us pretty handedly earlier this season. So that's going to be a big test, see how far they've come since the beginning of the season.
Yeah, especially that 23-3 defeat back on January 3rd. It's just what the Samba just want to put in the past. They just want to take every game, one game at a time. So it's going to be a huge testament. It's going to be a huge challenge here tonight for the Samba. That is indeed.
No, absolutely here, but just got to take it one game at a time, Noah. Well, we're going to go ahead and step aside one more time here. When we come back, I have anthems, and then it'll be time to kick things off between the Youngstown Nighthawks and your Cleveland Samba.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away. Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
I am Noah Ricks alongside Matt Marr here at the Soccer Sportsplex in North Olmsted as we are just about ready for our national anthem. It's going to be a huge game tonight between the Youngstown Nighthawks and the Cleveland Samba.
Got to use the right terminology here, Noah. The Ohio Derby between these two teams.
And the Ohio Derby just about ready to do battle. But first, our national anthem. That was our national anthem, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Noah Ricks alongside Matt Marr. So, gonna get this right, Matt. The Ohio Derby about getting ready to start.
No, you got to get that right here as the two teams finish fist bumping each other, wishing each other a good game here. Hoping we do have a good game on all sorts and all terms. And referees, captains meeting at center field at the center of the pitch here. Try to get the right terminology as we kind of have the little cross hybrid here with the smaller field of play, indoor. You're thinking soccer, you're also thinking a little bit of hockey too with how this is done. So pardon me here if I start interchanging here and mixing up my terminology as I'm trying to think of both right now.
And number 10, Mateo Durango, standing there at the center circle, getting ready to kick this one away for the Cleveland Samba. 4 15-minute quarters. So we are officially underway, and a whistle already blows. Maybe that was a little bit of a jump start, maybe a trigger warning, a head start.
Yeah, I think you just jumped the gun a little bit there, partner. I don't even think that they were necessarily ready for the clock yet. Now the whistle blows, and now they're underway.
As we will get the Youngstown Nighthawks, it's up for grabs. Mateo Durango trying to get on board to start tonight's contest, but a good defensive stop there by Youngstown. Taken here by number 15. That is Tyshawn Skinner. And looks like Skinner trying to get it off, but it's taken away by number 99, Colton Fry.
And nice takeaway there by Fry, trying to get that offense going.
As it's number 12 now for the Nighthawks, Kyle Benson. Good job by the Nighthawks, just holding their own on defense to start tonight's contest. Number 67 now, Matt Skladany. Back to Skladany from Anthony DeMarco. Being guarded heavily by David McKinney, number 4 of the Nighthawks. Just about a minute gone by here in this Ohio Derby game. Trying to get in there was number 6, Jake Gratzer. And now taken back by Skinner. Skinner trying to weave through the middle. Good separation. Now it is number 2, Cole Clausen, who had the ball there for the second. Now it's to Sam Herholtz, number 3. Now they're at the middle. Take it here. Now trying to charge is Colton Fry. And Colton Fry, it's snagged away
Had a big opportunity there, Noah, just trying to get a hold of it, but a bit of a soft touch there initially. Just couldn't get much of a shot going after that. Easy save there for the tender.
Good stalemate here so far in the first 2 minutes of action. No score yet between the Youngstown Nighthawks and the Cleveland Samba.
Oh, nice takeaway, though. Almost there by the Samba. Whistle blows.
And Skinner was in there for the Nighthawks.
Pardon me.
Corner. It's now Connor Hollett. Jake Gratzer, and he gets it in over the goalie. Goal here for Jake Gratzer, making it an early 1-0 score for the Cleveland Samba.
Big chance comes, and big chance is taken advantage of there by the Nighthawks. Great chance there. I mean, again, the ball was just centered up perfectly. Takes a shot just a little bit to the left there, right of the goaltender, and finds his mark.
Absolutely a perfect place, just a little bit to the left side, as Matt mentioned. And the Samba on the board in the first 2 minutes. They lead 1-0, as it's now number 5, Jacob Gulu for the Nighthawks.
Nice first touch there for the tender as well for the Samba.
Shot blocked and taken back. Samba have another chance.
That whistle we keep hearing here, not sure if it's coming up on our broadcast. There's another game going on in the field just next door here, so a little confusing, I'm sure, but we'll make the best here as long as the game keeps getting played.
And now it is taken by number 3, Sam Herholtz. Trying to spin around. Number 5, Jacob Gulu.
Nice steal.
That was Will Grubbs, number 4, with the steal. And he was slammed into the wall, but good toughness. And now back to Kiefer Reed, number 91, the starting goalie for the Samba. Trying to get it here is George Compton, number 18, but taken back by the Nighthawks. And the Nighthawks trying to attack, but good kick there by Kiefer Reed.
Right back to center, right back to a Nighthawk. Their offense can keep trying here, but again, goalie coming out here, not letting it get past him.
11:49 to go here in the opening quarter of play. And this kick coming up for number 5, Jacob Gulu.
That time the whistle was for us, huh?
And good shot block. 2 defenders there for the Samba.
Creating a little bit of a mini wall there, not much more you can do, but good effort, good job.
It's now number 11. Here, Doug Pavel for the Nighthawks. And now subbing in for the Samba, Mateo Durango, number 10. You're going to see that a lot. It's kind of like hockey, where it's kind of like line changes here, Matt.
And keeping it nice, quick, fast pace, just trying to keep the game flowing. Gotta appreciate that.
Trying to fight here is Kelvin Parto, number 16 for the Nighthawks. And a little bit of duress there between him and Remy Durarowski. And the whistle blows.
Yeah, we'll just make another shift change here. Again, much different than that outdoor predecessor. Would be a correct word.
So DeMarco just gets a slight side kick off to Kiefer Reed, the goalie. And now down the middle we go, and that hit the wall on the side of the goal. Mateo Durango now being into heavy traffic, and a goal here for the Sambas, number 17, Hogan Kerr, making it 2-0.
What a beautiful chance there. Kerr comes over using all of his strength to just muscle it right past the tender for the Youngstown side. Never saw it coming.
So a huge start here in this Ohio Derby for the Samba, leading against their Ohio counterparts here in the Eastern Division of the MASL 3 2-0.
Ohio, Northeast Ohio counterparts too. There's a team down in Cincinnati. Another division though, obviously.
But now the Nighthawks back with the ball. Oh, excuse me, we have a little bit of a technical difficulty.
Keep calling here, 6-7 off now here. Samba trying to get one down the line, gets it around the corner, as we're still having some technical difficulties with the camera. Noah keeps working, shot here, deflected off there by a defender for the Youngstown Nighthawks off to the side. They have it in their own end. See if they can get anything going though, these Samba, they're all over them right now.
And it looks like we are back, so it was a little bit of a, it kind of like hit a trigger button, but we are back underway, so we apologize for the technical difficulties.
Didn't miss much there.
But now here come the Samba trying to attack. It's now number 20 for the Samba, Cannon Dees. Cannon Dees, another key player to watch out for. Now Connor Hawley. Now at the corner, it's Cannon Dees. Cannon Dees trying to get it past the goalie, but No success. Jake Gratcher gets it back for the Samba. Now it's Dees just trying to slice it down the middle, and Mitch Boyer trying to attack, but missed there. And Jake Gratzer too high. Jake Gratcher trying to try again. He just scoops it off to Caden Dees. 9.5 to go, first quarter of play. Samba lead at 2-0.
What a nice kick save just earlier there by the
And that
keeper.
goes in as that's number 22, Michael Schmidt, coming in after not playing for 6 weeks. And he gets the goal to make it 3-0
Right as
Samba.
I'm trying to give him a nice compliment there, gives up a top shelfer just right off the crossbar, if you even want to call it a crossbar, but what would be a crossbar if it wasn't a giant wall back there. Nice shot, though.
That was a good little like hop kick off the top of the goal. As the Samba just rolling away with it here early on in this rivalry matchup.
Already 3-0 here, and we still have just over 9 minutes to go in the first quarter alone.
And taken here by Kiefer Reed. That did hit the corner. And a good little kick down by Kevin Parto. Now it's taken by the Samba, back at it again. Trying to attack is Herholtz for the Nighthawks.
Nice little burst of energy here by Youngstown. They're just having trouble getting it into that offensive zone, getting it near the goalie.
And now it's number 9, Mac Lawrence for Youngstown. Trying to attack it, getting crashed into the wall was Kelvin Parto.
Ooh, a nice steal here by the Samba. Might have a break, number 18.
Now it's George Cottenden, number 18. Can he attack? No, he's just going to give it off. And it's in! The goal for Taylor Newman, making it 4-0.
That was all because of Cottenden, though. You got to give him full credit, just being able to read that, stealing that pass, and then passing it off. You thought he was going to take a shot. He made the right choice there to the man right there, down the middle, centered. Shoots it just past that diving goaltender who just couldn't get there. Just very close.
Taylor Newman making it 4-0. Already 4 goals in the first 6.5 minutes of this first quarter. So they are just being dominant right now. Anthony DeMarco getting a piece of that for the Nighthawks.
I just chalk up these goals already as the beauty of indoor soccer, Noah.
High scoring, that is indeed. And Kiefer Reed is trying to grab it as the whistle blows. And now back on offense are the Nighthawks.
Now, just as quickly as they were, it's back on the defense and offensive turn here for the Samba. Their keeper able to put it all the way to the other end. Playing a little kick and catch with each other now.
A little back and forth we go. As DeMarco gives it off to his teammate Colton Fry. Just trying to weave through the defense. Colton Fry. Now to Skladany. DeMarco at center circle. Just trying to find the passing lane. Halfway through this opening quarter. And what has been all Samba to this point. Mateo Durango got a little tripped up there by Herholtz. And good takeaway there by Anthony DeMarco.
What a beautiful tackle. You got to be careful here. It's a little more sensitive when it comes to the refereeing. They might try to call you there on that tackle. It's a foul, get that blue card out, but they say it was clean here and looked pretty clean from over here.
And take it away again. This time Mitch Boyer with the steal. They're doing it on defense as well. Skladany holding on to it as he gives it right back on the other side to Mitch Boyer. Here's Connor Hawley. Connor Hawley slices it in the goal, making it 5-0. Connor Hawley, the key player to watch out for tonight, and he gets on the board here for the Samba.
Just go ahead and rack those up here. Why not? We can go ahead and take a look as well here at that players to watch as we wait. Again, now he's up to 10 goals on the season. Just keep it coming here, Hawley. Why not? Just continuing to impress us. They're going to take a bit of a hydration break here with 6:41 to go.
And we will stay here as we're going to give you some special sponsors for tonight's game for your Cleveland Samba. Tonight's game being brought to you by Suds McGuire Bar and Grill in Berea, Ohio, and as well as, if I can try to get another sponsor here quickly.
You got time.
So Matthew Werner, the realtor, 440-429-6657, or go to at KW.com. That is Matthew Winter with KW Element, Keller Williams. So, 6:41 to go in this opening quarter, Matt. So, what have you seen from this high explosive offense?
High explosive offense. No, that's what I've seen. They just don't seem to let anything go by them here. Not any room to breathe. Not a whole lot of room at all in general for the other team. Just keep it going here. Why not? Again, they know that their opponent has struggled this season, still looking for their first win. And like I expected here, and like we said in our pregame, they need to take full advantage here of their opponent, and that's what they're doing so far early on.
And that was a good little side head by Mitch Boyer. And the Nighthawks back on offense. But here comes Connor Hollett. Can he do it again? Connor Hollett got tripped up and now has to give it off to number 22, Michael Schmidt. And that was off the side of the goal.
Hollett taking the shot too, trying from a sharp angle. Why not? If you're feeling hot, go for it.
Jake Gratzer, and he gets it in. And just in there to make it 6-0. It has just been a total explosion. It has just been a total massacre so far.
That's not just Hollett getting on that scoreboard here. I already forgot here because there's been 6 goals already in the first quarter of play here. Who all has scored already besides Hollett?
So, the Samba shutting out their Northeast Ohio counterparts right now. The Youngstown Nighthawks winless on the year, and that was a shot block, the attack by George Cottenden. And that goes out of bounds as a very high kick as we get a whistle blown.
A little bit too much mustard on that here. It's going to be a free kick right down the middle as well for the Samba. Because of that, they're going to call intentional delay of game.
And Jack Lockovich, number 21, to do the free kicking duties for Cleveland. And it's up, and it's in on the free kick. So they're doing it all, and this free kick makes it 7-0 thanks to Jack Lockovich.
Well, we saw Cleveland able to utilize that little wall earlier, and thought Youngstown maybe able to do that themselves here, but good eye there by the kicker to be able to get that past them. Everybody.
So you're definitely feeling a lot of frustration from the Youngstown Nighthawks sideline. But they still have a game to play. It's 7-0, as it's now number 2 taking it here, Cole Clausen. Out the middle, number 4, David McKinney. Just trying to get some good separation. They haven't been able to get any offense going, not just tonight, but all season. Kick back here as it's just kept out of the goal, and it's out of bounds.
Coach unhappy about that one here. Everybody's a little frustrated to our left here on the Youngstown bench. For good reason, too. Just not a lot being able to get past this Cleveland side. And again, it's another free kick coming up here. It's going to be taken by Mateo Durango this time.
Number 10, Mateo Durango here for the Samba. Make it another successful free kick. And it's off the side of the goal, just a little bit too far to the left. Kiefer Reed at the center circle. Trying to get it in, but just too high.
Trying for a goalie goal after that one hits the post. Ooh, that would have been really exciting there.
Especially exciting if the goalie can get on the scoreboard. 5 minutes ago, opening quarter, and it's in!
Oh, he came way out of his net, too. No chance once you make that move.
And it makes it 8-0. Number 99, Colton Fry. How about that, Matt?
Cleveland just keeps on adding to the highlight reel here. Every single possession, it just seems like they're going to score, and if they don't, they do something impressive on the other end.
Still a lot of time left to play for Youngstown, but it has just been a first quarter they would like to forget. James Durango trying to get that steal.
You say that here, they still have full 45 minutes plus the just under 5 minutes we have to play here. So let's go with about 50 minutes here of action. So plenty of time to get it turned around, plus a halftime break for the coach to be able to just talk to these guys and try and put them back together here, get them on the same page and try and make a game out of this.
Anthony DeMarco got it on the chest, and it goes out of bounds into the media bench. Not our media bench, but the scorer table. Let's go get the kick in from number 15, Tyshawn Skinner. Spadani taking it back for the Samba. Controlling this clock, controlling time of possession right now. Kane and Dees. Now it's Matt Spadani. Youngstown just trying to communicate.
And frustration from the coach. Again, very understandable because of that. Again, 8-0 here for the Samba.
And Tyshawn Skinner.
Nice save.
Tyshawn Skinner, heavy defense there, but back on offense are the Samba.
Shen just making some nice saves here. Again, it's not entirely his fault. You can't blame the goalie entirely here for this entire game, though. Again, there have been some questionable moves here by him.
And here comes pass to Mitch Boyer. Back to Cannon Dees. Cannon Dees trying to do it, but just a little too far off. Attack and no good.
Again, you can't blame this entirely here on the goaltender so far for Youngstown. You can hear the coach very, very audibly next to us here, just trying to talk to his defense, saying, where were you? Why aren't you on cue here? And that's a real question right there, something that they're going to have to address as the game continues.
And Mitch Boyer tried to attack there, unsuccessful, a little bit too to the left. And that's up for grabs. Boyer right back in the vicinity for the Samba. Yes, it's kind of confusing. You're seeing the game on field 2 as it's scooped in by Kiefer Reed, and you're hearing some whistles from field 2 as well, Matt.
Bro, I liked that earlier here as well. Again, we're just going to do our best to try not to get confused. As long as the guys on the pitch haven't, that's all that matters.
And Jake Gratzer got off the side of his foot. Nice little soccer-style kick, as obviously in soccer. And that's a little padded by Connor Hollett. Connor Hollett making it now a 9-0 game. 9 goals scored here by this Samba.
And he's got 2 of them, too. He's looking for that hat trick. Can he get it before the quarter's over? That would be extremely impressive and very exciting here.
So, hat trick alert. Keep that on watch for Connor Hollett.
Up to 11 goals now this season as well.
So 2.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Samba, it's been all Samba since the opening kickoff.
Oh, here's another one.
And that is snagged in at the last seconds by number 0. I don't see him on our roster. Goalkeeper, excuse me.
Caden Shen there.
Caden Shen.
Well, he made a bit of a mistake there, but was able to make up for it as well. Well, sometimes you have to do that, especially when there's nobody around you on your defense to help out.
Now here comes the free kick coming for Jack Blakovich. Defense there.
All being effective this time for the Nighthawks.
Now at the wall is number 31 for the Samba, Taylor Newman. Now taking it back is number 2, Cole Clausen. Samba continuing to control this tempo, continuing to control the ball. Just moving all around and continuing to score at will. George Compton now receiving that pass. George Compton is under heavy traffic, but he just gets out of it. Take it right back by the Samba's number 14, Remy Nurowski.
Not sure if the offensive player there and
that
Andy
goes
Beatty.
in off the foot. As you mentioned that, George Compton makes it now 10-0 on the little side kick.
I have to take your word for it there as I look down for a split second. Can't do that when I'm trying to work the camera too.
It's definitely multitasking. That's definitely what you have to do, but you're doing a heck of a job tonight, Matt.
Still got 1 minute and 19 seconds here left in the first quarter. Appreciate the praise there, buddy. Let's keep this gun going.
10-0. Already leading by double digits, and we still have over 45 minutes to go in this game. Now the Nighthawks just trying to just get on their side of the field, and that goes in. I believe that was Mateo Durango, if I'm correct. Yes, it is Durango, making it now 11-0.
Goals coming from all angles here, from everybody on the pitch. Full team effort here by Samba so far in this game. Just got to keep that up, though. That's the tough part. Game keeps going. You get a little more fatigued. See if Youngstown can jump on top of that.
And definitely Youngstown definitely looking for a comeback. And definitely not impossible by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, if the Samba can score this many in a quarter, I believe that Youngstown can as well. That's just the nature of indoor soccer.
And the fight between Colton Fry and Kelvin Parto, excuse me, as the whistle blows.
Youngstown, if you heard, was just trying to ask for a foul there against the Samba. Looks like they're calling it against them instead.
So a foul here on Youngstown. Ball back to the Samba, and now Spladany trying to attack in the middle. He just gives it off. Cannon D's being tripped up around the corner.
16 again, that's his third.
And it looks like we get another foul here. Looks like it's going to be on number 16, Kelvin Parto.
Officials next to me here saying that's his third of the game.
And definitely not good here for the Nighthawks. Just trying to stay disciplined.
If I'm not mistaken, it's 4 and then you get a yellow, don't you?
I believe so, yeah. So under 20 seconds to go, opening quarter. Trying to do it one more goal to close out what has been just a very dramatic first quarter offensively for the Samba. That was out of bounds, kicked by Mitch Boyer. 10.9 seconds on the clock.
Need a goal kick here. Or throw, rather. Why not?
The throw by Shen. And that was a shot, but looks like they may not get it off in time. As the first quarter comes to a close, it was all Samba in that first quarter as they lead 11-0.
Great offense, better defense as well here. Again, Youngstown, they had their chances. The offense was starting to come along. They were looking right down the barrel there at the goalie and just couldn't get anything past, couldn't find a shot. I mean, the offense, sure, it's been on display here, and it's the all-star right now, but right behind him is that solid defense. Everything's working together. It's coming up Samba here in the first quarter. We'll see if they can keep that going into the second.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you are interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Godaway Broadcasting Company, LLC, for the private use for our audience. Any use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or other accounts of the game without Godaway Broadcasting Company's consent is prohibited. So, Matt, we are heading into the second quarter, 11-0. You didn't expect this coming in, did you?
You know, I almost did just because of the Sahara Gunners games that we've seen already. It seems like they've been scoring this much, if not more, against them. You knew this offense was high-powered. You knew that it was going to come out here with the full energy and full force. And I don't know if Youngstown did, though, as the score, I think, dictates exactly that.
And this is a Youngstown team that has struggled throughout the course of the season, just averaging 2 goals a game. So, Coach talking to them right now, what do you want to expect coming from the Youngstown Nighthawks in the second quarter?
You know, obviously you want to say the obvious here. How many times can I say obvious? But you want to see offense, you want to see defense here, but you want to see more cohesion from the team. There's been a lot of times here that you've seen where a player has the ball and passes it, but isn't looking to see if they have a teammate open, and it's just gone into turnover after turnover here for Youngstown. That's been a big part here. Yeah, the defense also has been coordinated as well. You heard the coach the entire time saying, where were you? Why aren't you there? Well, you got to ask that question. Where were you? Why weren't you there? And you got to try and get that together here. Tell them and remind them here, as we just saw him rallying the troops, exactly where they need to be, what they need to do here, what the assignment is, and what they must do here to be able to get themselves back in the game. Or you got to score a handful of goals here before halftime. You have to.
And definitely a lot of lack of communication there by the Youngstown Nighthawks in that opening quarter. But let's see if they can pull it together in the second quarter. But they have a long ways to go, trailing 11-0 as the Nighthawks get the ball to start this second period. The defense trying to close in, and another takeaway, this time taken by Cannon D's. Cannon D's trying to get it in, and he does get it in as Cannon D's just continuing this spurt for the Samba. They now lead 12-0.
Not sure here. Hall was out there. I think he might have gotten a touch on that one. If so, give him an assist as well. Just keep adding to the point parade here for Hall. Not to try and make it all about him, but he's definitely giving us reason to make it about him.
But yes, Colin Hallett just being an unselfish leader out there. That is for sure. 12-0. As the Nighthawks just trying to limit their turnovers here in this second quarter. But here comes another side head from Cannon D's. Mitch Boyer just trying to take it back, and Cannon D's got a piece of that and crash into the wall. Oh, he hit his head. And the coach here for the Nighthawks was calling for boarding.
That was Tyshawn Skinner as well here, a player that you've been keeping your eye on here in this game and have been bringing up. Hope he's all right. He's up on his own, though, so that's a good sign and a good start there for that, at least.
And that was not a good sight to see, that's for sure. But back under his own power, best case scenario for not just Skinner, but the Nighthawks. Trying to attack a little too high there for Sam Hurholtz.
Goes out of
Sam
play.
Hurlow, excuse me.
There'll be a goal kick here coming. Well, from the goalie here as he goes quickly as the line change is being made, trying to catch him off guard.
Now it's number 18, George Cottenden. Cottenden gives it off to number 4, Will Grubbs. Now the trip up there, being tripped up, was number 31, Taylor Newman.
Barmy's got to wonder here if they didn't call that just to could make it a little more even here, as there was a foul earlier that wasn't called against the Samba.
So the Nighthawks is trying to attack, but just the defense just being suffocating right now for the Samba. It'll crash into the wall and diving down. Looks like that is Kiefer Reed. Kiefer Reed, nice throw out. But it looks like it goes out of bounds.
Definitely improvement right off the bat here, though, by the Youngstown Nighthawks side. More offense. We've seen Reed. We've called Reed's name a lot more already here in the second. So they're finally starting to break through ever so slightly here against this defense. But they need that offense to start going here, again, if they want to make this a game.
Yeah, more deflections here by the Samba defense. I mean, Urowski now with the soccer ball. Staying in bounds and no, kicked out of bounds. That was the kick out of bounds by Doug Pavel, number 11 for Youngstown.
I believe that'll bring up another kick here. Free kick coming up for the Cleveland Samba.
Yes, for sure. Jack Lakovich. Who got a free kick goal earlier in the first quarter. Trying to do it again. No, he just pats it off, but a nice little assist
smart
from him to George Cottenden. George Cottenden on the goal, making it 13-0.
If I'm not mistaken, that's his second of the night, isn't it?
Sounds like it, yeah. George Cottenden making it 13-0 with his 2 goals and a hat trick alert.
We've got 2 now.
A hat trick alert for him and Connor
Hallett. Now it's a race to see who's going to get it first. That's how good things are going here for the Samba. Youngstown still trying to find their first goal here and getting their defense more or less together. Cleveland's over here showing off.
Definitely continuing to just pile it on the scoreboard. Side kick and another takeaway. That was a side kick by number 99, Colton Fry. And now Matt Spladany, and Spladany off the side.
Good deflection there by the defenseman.
Trying to pat it in, and it's in for Mateo Durango. Mateo Durango scoring yet again, making it 14-0.
Is that now 3 on alert here?
Yeah, he's definitely on alert. Mateo Durango.
So a hat trick of hat tricks would be really fun now, wouldn't it? That's what they got to go for.
They can get all 3 players who we were talking about to score hat tricks. That would definitely be a sight to see. So 14-0. Taken away by Mateo Durango. Can he get the hat trick here? Mateo Durango being pushed off to the side, and it's taken by Shen.
Now he's looking for somebody here. Again, coach is trying to say who's open right now. It's just the same old story here for the Youngstown Nighthawks.
And they attack here. No, it's off to the side and up for grabs. Trying to get back on offense or the Nighthawks as it goes out of bounds. That was kicked out of bounds by Mac Lawrence. Substitutions here for Cleveland. That goes out of bounds. Back on offense, go to the Nighthawks.
A little back and forth here, see if Youngstown can take advantage of a bit of a gift.
12:13 to go in the first half. And if you've been paying attention,
Back out of play.
Samba have just been making Youngstown a team that they have been just totally dominant over. And now it's number 22, Michael Schmid. Throw off, and now Connor Hollett. Connor Hollett
Oh, good defense there. They knew he was looking for it.
back on offense we go. You got to give a lot of credit here to the Samba offense. Just nice ball handling skills all around. And that goes in. Cannon Deeds making it now a 15-0 game.
That's now 4 players with 2 goals in this game. Just keep on coming.
4 players on hat trick alert. So 15 goals and Samba just continuing to score. That is what they need to do here against this Youngstown team. And Youngstown Nighthawks, they've been able to get more on this side of the field, but that's off and another chance. And that's too high. So Matt, as I was talking about, the Nighthawks have been able to get on this side of the field throughout this second quarter, but still haven't been able to cash it in.
I mean, not much more you can say about it. We just sound like a broken record at this point. Something's got to give.
Absolutely. Number 10 for the Nighthawks. Here. Mike Williams, Miles Williams.
Even just taking their time right now here, even giving it back to their goalie. That's how much confidence they have.
And there. The Nighthawks trying to attack.
That pass there looked good, but just too much on it.
And now Williams back at it. At the side of the wall. Cottenden just trying to get it over Benson. Back pass. That's Will Grubbs. Will Grubbs down the middle. Still in play. And now here comes the charge by number 16, Kellen Parto. And Parto trying to attack, but he falls down on the ground, gets tripped up. And now Remy Nurowski just trying to get a nice little padded in. That's off to the side, but a nice little putback by George Cottenden. 16-0 now, Matt. It's just getting way out of hand here in this first half.
You're saying it's just getting out of hand here? Condon's the first of the hat trick here, just keeping that alert alive, and I think it's been out of hand for a while.
Absolutely, definitely. And the Samba just not giving them any sort of breathing room at all. So give a lot of credit here to their game plan. Just continuing to score goals at bay and at will. That's off to the side.
Deflected there by a defenseman.
And that's off to the side as well. So here comes Skinner trying to get it in, and good block by keeper Reed. And finally, the Youngstown Nighthawks get on the board thanks to Jacob Gulu.
Surprised you're able to see that there. A couple of bodies in the way, hard to see, but there you have it. First goal of the game comes 9:38 still to go in the half.
And it took them about maybe 20.5 minutes of action, but they finally get on the board, but they still trail by 15 goals. So it at least starts a sliver of hope as that goes out of bounds.
Too much on it there by the Samba. Nighthawks right now got to be feeling good about themselves, see if they can take the momentum and shift it into a second goal. Again, a team that's only averaged 2 goals a game here this season. Got to wonder here if they can at least get past that narrative and score a third. They got to get that second first.
It's off to Anthony DeMarco. Anthony DeMarco at the middle. Matt Spladani. Just around this third. Around the middle of the third. And trying to attack there was Colton Fry. Colton Fry was charging, but we get a whistle blown again. So it looks like it's going back here to the Nighthawks, as getting it in is the goalkeeper, Shen, Caden Shen. With a little side head by Hogan Kern, and once again doing it with his head. Spinning around is Anthony DeMarco, and DeMarco loses the handle. And trying to attack is Jacob Gulu. Being crashed in the wall there was Hogan Kern. A double team for the Samba, and a good double team as they take it away. Mateo Durango, and that is off to the side, just a little bit too far out. Maybe about a foot or two. Still in play as an attack and a goal for Hogan Kern. And the Samba back on top by 16 goals. They now lead 17-1.
There's really no words at this point here. They're just doing what they do naturally, I suppose.
And that is absolutely a right kind of description here.
Now you got to think here that Rochester's keeping a close eye on this game, knowing that second place, if they lose a game here, there's still some room there. Not necessarily for first, but for somebody to come in close and maybe make a playoff series out of things here in about a month.
Definitely keep in mind they want to stay above the Sahara Gunners, the Cleveland Samba do.
Again, they have a good 3 points on them. They win here tonight, even with the Gunners win. They'll still be above by 3 if the Gunners were to lose this weekend. Now, Noah?
Oh, it's Jake Bratcher.
It's going to be 5 points.
And Cannon D's now at the far right. And trying to get it, there was number 22, Mikey Schmidt. And that goes off the top.
A lot of excitement to our right here from the Samba bench. Yeah, and they're just playing loose and having fun with it at this point. There's not much more you can do in a game where you lead by so much, so early.
So a little line change coming in is Jack Lakovich. And it looks like we will take a timeout here, but we will give you some more key sponsors here on Godaway Sports for this game tonight. This game being brought to you by Barrett Financial Group, the team of John Washburn, Philip Spagnolo, and Nick Mastropetro. It's Barrett Financial Group, LLC, on 8500 Station Street, Suite 300K in Menor, Ohio. Once again, Barrett Financial Group. Get your finances settled with the likes of John Washburn, Philip Spagnolo, and Nick Mastropetro at 8500 Station Street, Suite 300K in Menor. And by BWE Investment Sales, the team of Anthony DeMarco, our team captain, as well as Bill Stevens, Sammy Binak, and Alex Rumblianchi. BWE Investment Sales. Go to www.bwe.com/investment-sales. So, all Samba. We've been saying that throughout the entire broadcast, but let's take a look. What can Youngstown do to at least give themselves some pride with time winding down here in this first half?
Well, they can score some goals here. You can see the coach, or well, we can at least hear the coach to our left here just talking and inspiring as we take another look here at the standings. Again, we were talking about it earlier, just want to give you that visual representation here, but coach over there for the Youngstown Nighthawks just really trying to rally the troops together, keeping it very calm right now. Hasn't been that calm on the bench here, but when he's confronting them, he's trying not to overdo it right now, trying not to let them match his energy of really being upset here. He needs to keep them calm so that way they can keep playing a fair game.
He's trying to keep his cool. That is what you need here from a leader, from your head coach. He's doing the best he can. And definitely a lot of emotions flare out there, especially when you're trailing by 16 goals here late in the first half. As we await the resume of play. And now Shen throws it in here for the Nighthawks. Harto loses it and taken back. Will Grubbs kicks it off to the corner. Cottenden just trying to get it back for the Samba. Off they go. And now here comes a charge.
Break.
But that's too far off to the left. That was number 4, David McKinney.
Had a chance, got really excited there, but ended up shooting it just a little bit wide off to the side, like you just said. Big chance here for the Nighthawks, comes and goes.
Probably the best chance of the night other than that first goal. Taylor Lumen Personing up his speed.
He's kicking for a rebound there. Didn't quite find what he was looking for.
And looks like already back there is Remy Nurowski. Past McKinney. McKinney trying to take it away. Now off to the corner. McKinney just too high. A good shot attempt there by David McKinney. Looks like stoppage of play, and we'll get a corner kick coming up for Kelvin Parto. Here comes the attack, and it's in for number 3, Sam Burlow, and 2 goals here in the second quarter for the Nighthawks. It's a 17-2 game now, Matt.
Well, finally able to punch a second one through here. Again, they still need a whole lot more, Noah.
So they still trail by 15 goals. It's a little bit of a back and forth stalemate as of late in terms of this getting on the scoreboard between the Samba and the Nighthawks. Taken by Shen. Shen kind of lost the handle for a second, but he's able to get the throw in. And Kiefer Reed gets it right back here for the Samba. Nice little roll down. Colton Fry. Back to Reed. He gets it off to the side of the wall. And Anthony DeMarco there. Nice deflection. And
what a
net down.
Save.
Good save by Shen. DeMarco was able to once again get it back for his team. Trying to attack here is Durango. Was on that hat trick alert. Marco just kicking it right back to Kiefer Reed. And Reed trying to attack as the goalie, and now he has to go back. A little bit of a risk taker for Kiefer Reed. We are just over 5 minutes to go, first half of play. Cleveland Samba lead the Youngstown Nighthawks 17-2 in this Northeast Ohio Derby.
You got it wrong. It's not Northeast. It's just the Ohio Derby. What our player to watch had to say there.
Both of these teams own Northeast Ohio counterparts. But you're right, Matt. This is the Ohio Derby. And just the Ohio Derby.
Oh.
As that is off the top. Failed shot attempt from Cannondese. There's another attack, that time by Connor Holland. So the Samba offense kind of backing off a little bit as of late. But the defense still getting around for those takeaways. It's off the side. Shot by Gulu. And that was kicked off by Mitch Boyer. So we got a sub here coming in for the Nighthawks. This is number 11, Doug Pavel, a team captain. 4:12 to go, first half. This game has kind of slowed down in terms of the scoring category, and that goes out of bounds on Youngstown. That was Doug Pavel. And falling down to the ground, being tripped up. For the Samba was number 4, Will Grumps. Quick line changes for both sides. Looks like we get a free kick coming up here for Lakovic. Jack Lakovic. And that was a side of the head by the Nighthawks, and another side of the head, this time by Condon of the Samba. That goes to the wall and hit the top of the glass. So it's called out of bounds, and once again, back on possession are the Cleveland Samba.
3 minutes, 53 seconds to go here in the half. Time winding down, not as much offense as we saw in the first by the Samba. In fact, considerably less. But again, hasn't mattered too much, only 2 goals against now.
So,
Defense still holding tight.
absolutely. especially just getting in, just breaking the passing lanes. And now trying to attack George Condon. He was at the middle, but he just gives it off to Will Grubbs. Will Grubbs trying to track back. And now number 7 taking it for the Nighthawks, CJ Sabo. Snatched away by Shen. Shen throws it to McKinney. And that was coming towards you, Matt. And good little side head just to prevent it.
Well, if we thought that the camera issues that were bad earlier, or we had a few seconds or just black, man, this would have turned into a radio broadcast real fast if that had made its way out.
Right. No, I mean, like, if it comes to
So the Nighthawks on offense, they get it past the third. Just under 3 minutes to go now, first half. Anthony DeMarco back in the game here for the Samba. Very tough, defensive-minded guy out there for Cleveland. And it's up, and it's in! Making it now an 18-2 game. So, finally some offense clicking back up for the Samba. Taylor Newman.
No 2:34 to go here. Again, it's just, what more can we say here that hasn't already been said? 18 goals later, and Cleveland just hasn't let up.
Taylor Newman now making it a 16-goal lead again. Just trying to close out this first half. Jacob Kulu just way too far off, and he was tripped up. Looks like that's a foul upcoming. Getting tripped up there for the Youngstown Nighthawks was CJ Sabo.
Youngstown's been asking for these penalties to come here all game and haven't really gotten very lucky in that department, but here's a big chance. Far out, but still an opportunity down the middle.
Cole Clausen going to do the free kick here for Youngstown, and it's up and off of the hands of Kiefer Reed, but he's able to get it right back in. Gets it off to Matt Skladany. Skladany receives it right back. Just trying to spin around Gulu. Kiefer Reed, a nice little kick off to the right side. Mateo Durango. A little bit at the corner, but back outside to Colton Fry. Now in the box trying to get the little side head was Anthony DeMarco, but it's a goal nonetheless. This time it's for Hogan Kern. Count that as an assist for Anthony DeMarco. And now, largest lead of the game for Youngstown. They now lead by 17.
Still minute 44. Still a lot of goals can be scored in that time here. See if they can get past 20. Doesn't seem insurmountable at this point now. Only down by 1 there.
And we saw 22 goals against Sahara in our game 2, 20 goals in game 1. Already on the cusp of matching that game 1 total on offense.
And that's impressive, but what's even more so is we still have 30 minutes left in this game.
Still a lot of soccer to be played. And that's what halftime is for, trying to make some adjustments during the break. Youngstown, much needed adjustments. And trying to get it there was number 10. Connor Hollett at the corner. Hollett just off the wall. Was outside the box when he took that shot. And throwing him around was Mitch Boyer there. Mitch Boyer was throwing around number 7, CJ Sabo. So Kiefer Reed, looks like they're actually going to call it here on Youngstown as they gave it right back to the Samba, but Kiefer Reed just kicking it way too high out of bounds. Clock reads 54.2 seconds to go first half. Live here from the Soccer Sportsplex in North Olmsted, Ohio. In this Ohio Derby between Cleveland Samba and the Youngstown Nighthawks. So just a little under 40 seconds for Youngstown to get one last lap. It goes out of bounds. Trying to pay attention to the clock. It's now stopped at 32.9.
30 seconds.
They'll get it off on the side. the side kick here, and it's good defense once again by the Samba, closing that wall. Kick this well to out for number 11, Doug Pavel.
Full kick coming here with 26 seconds to go here in the half.
That was Remy Nurowski. Looks like he draws contact. Back on offense we go, the Samba. Jake Gratzer now. Jake Gratzer just bats it in. Now 20 first half goals for the Cleveland Samba, and nothing more you can say here, Matt.
13.8 seconds, we can say that much. That's how much we still have left here in this first half.
So 22 combined goals, but 20 of them scored by your home team tonight. As time winding down here in the first half at 5 seconds, goes out of bounds at 4.7.
It's going to be a very long halftime here, I'm sure, for Youngstown.
Holla trying to shoot it. They were telling him to shoot it, but he doesn't get it off in time. So Matt, end of the first half, Samba, as I said, nothing more you can say.
No, not at all, but there's still plenty you can say here for Youngstown. They need to tighten up their defense a lot there. Make sure that they have a game plan here. Maybe bring out the whiteboard and put the X's and O's down there as the coach here to try and just really visualize for his team where they need to be in what different situations, how they need to predict and adapt. Offense here looks a little bit better, obviously, with 2 goals. They've been able to figure something out in that arena, but still plenty to be found there. It's now just trying to figure out that Samba defense and get your own offense, get your house in order here. Goaltender's made some nice saves here, a few mistakes as well, but he's one with the entire group there, so not much more you can say to that other than they all just need to get a little better here. We'll see if coach can inspire that and if leadership can inspire that during their halftime. Cleveland, you're over there, you're celebrating, you're just coming out and keeping your game going. Don't get too confident, though. You don't want to over or underestimate, rather, your opponent, because once you do that, the other team can really take advantage there.
And that's the end of the first half. With your score, the Cleveland Samba 20 and the Youngstown Nighthawks 2. We'll send it to our halftime reel. You are watching Godaway Sports. Don't go anywhere.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you're interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Well, welcome back to the Soccer Sportsplex in North Olmsted, Ohio. I'm Matt Marr, bringing you back here for the third half of, or probably the third quarter, second half of action. Though with the amount of goals we've seen scored here in this game and the amount of action we've seen, might as well have a third half here with the just unconstitutional amount of goals here. Cleveland Samba leading 20-2. That is completely and utterly correct there on your screen. We're not fibbing. If you if you go back, scrubbing through on your YouTube timeline, you'll see it all right there for all of us to be able to see here. But it's a very, very good offensively minded team here for the Samba. Youngstown Nighthawks still talking with their coach over in their locker room area. While we're waiting for these games to get started back up here, let's take a look around the league here. Only one other game currently is being shown on the scoreboard where Muskegon leading Kalamazoo in the second 8-2. Nothing here in our division here. Springfield and, well, it says to be determined FC at 6 p.m. So I'm thinking Springfield wasn't able to find an opponent for tonight, assuming maybe a little bit of a cancellation. We also have a score here because there was a forfeit for next week on the 21st. Waza Flow, they'll get credit for the win there against the Indiana United. So that's the scores here from around the league. And as we continue looking around the league, let's take a look here again at our standings as we just keep looking here. About a month away from playoffs here, a month away from our final game, rather, a little over a month away here from playoffs starting up. We got Samba up in the standings, second place behind that Rochester City Boom. Still trying to keep that distance here against the Sierra Gunners. They're looking to improve that distance now by an extra 2 points, Noah.
So yes, definitely trying to get some good cushion over the Sahara Gunners is much needed, especially since you're winning here tonight, just staying on track, trying to win as many games as you can. And a loss could be detrimental in this little playoff search for the Samba. So Matt, it's just going to be just continue to win every step of the way. So players to watch out for again. We saw Connor Hollett. He has just been on a roll.
He's up to 11 goals now on the season. Just to give you a correction here, I don't believe McKinney's put one in just yet here tonight. And I believe Hollett should have credit for probably an abundance of assists, but at least one, though, we can confirm right now.
Oh, absolutely. Especially late in that first half. He was just Connor Hollett. He's just being unselfish, just being an unselfish leader out there. But Noah Ricks alongside Matt Marr from the Soccer Sportsplex here in North Olmsted, Ohio. Once again, we want to remind you that this broadcast is copyrighted by Godaway Broadcasting Company, LLC, for the private use of our audience. Any use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or other accounts of the game without Godaway Broadcasting Company's consent is prohibited. So off we go to start this second half, and that starts on I don't think that was a goal.
Went into the back of the net, and if it was a goal, they're just not celebrating because that makes it 21-2. It's up on the scoreboard, and they're going to come back to center. So, yes, how about that? A goal that confuses everybody.
So the goal officially counts. That was off the side, but just on the side of the net. So Mateo Durango trying to attack, and it's it. So 2 quick goals in the first 16 seconds of this second half, and the Samba lead by 20.
A little bit of love there from the goal scorer as well. Just showing everything off. 22-2, 14:44 still to go. Not even a full minute into this game. Like you said, not even 20 seconds into this game, Noah. Pardon me, in this half.
So the Samba just scoring on a roll. And now they're at the corner. Meeting in that double team. And now Connor Hollett trying to attack.
Misses everybody. Nice steal, nice tackle. And here come the Samba.
Here comes Cannon Dees. Cannon Dees off the goal.
Oh!
And he gets it in. Connor Hollett.
How about that?
23-2.
How about that for the hat-trick goal? Not one, not two, but 3 attempts there on the keeper and finally able to just lift it past. What an effort there. Our player to watch. 12 goals now on the season for him. Just continuing to excel at his craft.
So a 23-2 lead now for the Cleveland Samba. Mitch Boyer now at the glass. And now fight for it. As the Youngstown Nighthawks just being devastated by those 2 early goals. Trying to get some sort of sync to go out on top.
Nice save there by Shen. Get his first real touch of the half.
So here comes number 2 now. That was, trying to get my number here, Cole Clausen, beg your pardon. And now at the corner, that was the kick off to the corner for number 10. For number 10, Mike Williams. And now the Samba back on offense, trying to do some more.
That's Youngstown on offense there. I beg your pardon.
We're trying to stay focused here on the field. Youngstown on offense. The Samba on defense. And Kiefer Reed, no, that's PJ Dirksen, now the new goalie. Filling in for Kiefer Reed here in the second half. He was diving at that loose ball a little bit. But about 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And now an attack for Will Grubbs, unsuccessful. Remy Nurowski, back to Nurowski from Grubbs. Now at the corner, Lakovic. And it's up and good save by the goalkeeper, number 0, Shen. No, yep, it's Shen. Just trying to stay concentrated here. But now a 23-2 lead still, and a little collision. Being tripped up was Will Grubbs. Yeah, it looks like we got a free kick coming up for George Cottenden. Looks like that was called on number 4, David McKinney. David McKinney in disbelief as he was called with that foul. And here comes the free kick. Good shot blocked by McKinney. And now Cottenden. Cottenden just has to scoop it off. Nurowski. Now Will Grubbs. Will Grubbs. It's shot off and the putback by number 14, Remy Nurowski. Now a 24-2 game. And Matt, you could see they are on the verge of scoring 30 goals here tonight.
That could be at it before we even get to 5 minutes left in the quarter with the rate that they're going at this point, Noah. I mean, nothing is impossible tonight for the Samba.
So now the Youngstown Nighthawks. Once again, they are just being left out to dry. Anthony DeMarco trying to get some good defense, and Mateo Durango gets called for contact.
Samba just looking maybe here for a franchise night in goal scoring, perhaps, against this Youngstown side.
And now the free kick coming for Doug Pavel, number 11. Down to the middle, and a shot blocked, and taken away by Colton Fry. Colton Fry trying to spin free. And now it's Anthony DeMarco. DeMarco gets it up, trying to get it off to Hogan Kern. And DeMarco going to reset. Colton Fry now at the middle. Once again at the middle, now to Matt Splidaney. Matt Splidaney just trying to traverse down his path. 10.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. And the Samba with this 22-goal advantage. Just trying to score more, trying to get that record night. And now it's Tyshawn Skinner. Mateo Durango now getting back at it, and now he turns on the Jets.
2-on-1.
And now to Splidaney. Splidaney, good ball handling skills, but he did not get it towards the trajectory angle.
He just tried to lob that one on net. Why not in a game like this?
And that was a shot there by Durango. As it goes out of bounds, it was on the top of the wall. So some substitutions coming for the Samba. Connor Hollett back in the game, still on his hat trick alert.
It's a nice save there, though, by Shen on a night where everything has come so difficult like that.
And that's it for Jake Gratzer on the goal, making it now 25-2. And Matt, you said it, on the verge of scoring 30 goals.
Oh, you're the one who
maybe
said it,
not
partner.
even 5 minutes left. Yeah, you said the 5-minute part.
You said the 30-goal part. Hey, we have credit for both.
So a 23-goal lead now. And what has just been the kind of blowout that a team just does not want to endure. And taken back here by the Nighthawks. Scoop off to number 2, Cole Clausen. Now he gets it past the third. And now to Tyshawn Skinner. And a good shot block there by Mitch Boyer. And now turning on the Jets is number 22, Mikey Schmidt. Mikey Schmidt, good defense there by the Nighthawks, and looks like a foul going to be called on Youngstown.
Yeah, far too much traffic in there. 1 on about 4 for Schmidt, and he's lucky that he's able to draw that foul. If not, that's just complete and utter humiliation there by the defense on the Youngstown side.
So the throw in and being tripped up was Cannon Dees at the middle, and looks like, oh, we got this technical difficulty again. And
Well,
we'll try to get it back on your waves as we got under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter, and now it's at the corner, and it's off to the middle side as we still got no signal, and it looks like we'll just try to do our best here on the radio broadcast. So we got the PJ Dirksen, the goalkeeper, just trying to attack. And here comes the burst once again by the Samba defense. Now here we go. It's back to the Samba defense on their own side. So the Samba trying to take it back at the middle. And now taken at the middle by number 21, Jack Lakovic. Under 8 minutes to go here in this third quarter. And now taken on their own side are the Youngstown Nighthawks. And it looks like we got video back underway. As Matt's trying to do his best just to get the camera back on the waves as the Youngstown Nighthawks still have this chance on offense. And there we go. So 2 times tonight we've had that happen, unfortunately. But once again, we apologize for the technical difficulties, but still we have camera.
well, fortunately, both times, no matter how long.
And that's a goal for the Samba. That was the tip-in, making it 26-2 for number 18, George Cottenden.
As I was saying, luckily, both times it happened, nothing of significance, happened. And right as we come back, they waited for us. How nice.
It's kind of like perfect timing if you think about it. And it looks like we got a timeout here on the field. So, looks like we will not send it to a break. We'll try to give you some words from our key sponsors here for the Samba. So this game being brought to you by Simvay Systems, led by Christopher David Oswald on 29570 Clemens Road in Westlake. Dial 216-282-8192. That is Simvay Systems at 29570 Clemens Road in Westlake. And for the healthiest you, go to Dr. Maximilian Zart, Chiropractor Center, the Strongsville Chiropractor at 440-238 3338 on 12608 Alameda Drive. So a 26-2 lead for the Cleveland Samba, and just nothing going Youngstown's way. They just haven't been gelling at all here throughout the course of this night.
No, but Cleveland has. They've got just over 2 minutes now here to try and get to that 30 before 5 minutes. Though, again, not like they have to do that. A little challenge that you and I have set, but that's about it.
That's a little got-away challenge if you think about it. And here comes Matt Splitani, just trying to give it back to P.J. Dirksen. And Anthony DeMarco just gets it off to the center. Defense, hard defense by Mateo Durango. Corner and being pushed off was Matt Splitani, and a foul once again going to be called on the Nighthawks. Just fouls has been piling up here tonight for this Youngstown crew.
Just noticed here as well that the Samba made a goaltending switch. I'm not sure if they did it at the beginning of the half or just recently, but
yes, that is P.J. Dirksen. He has been playing throughout the entirety of this second half. And that's up and in on the goal. Matt Splitani now making it 27-2. We still have a minute 23 left in our challenge and our got-away challenge.
Three goals in a minute 23. Maybe.
We got to have a little fun here, especially here just trying to build up got-away. But our little got-away challenge for the next 83 seconds, trying to get to 30. Especially in a night like this, you got to have a little bit of fun. Tyshawn Skinner. Back to Skinner. And Skinner, good hop over Kennedys. Kind of like a hurdler. And now Jake Gratzer getting it right back for the Cleveland Samba. And here comes the high kick. And off to the corner, Mateo Durango. And Jake Gratzer now trying to box him out is Connor Hollick. And it's taken right back. Taken right back here. Gulu, Jacob Gulu, number 5. And shot blocked. But the Nighthawks staying here on offense. 30 seconds left in our got-away challenge. And a kick there by Shen. But Kennedy's getting it right back. So Mitch Boyer. Good job just utilizing his feet. Good footwork by Boyer. Getting pushed off was Parto. No foul there. And the got-away challenge is unsuccessful, so they don't get to 30 goals. But here comes a shot by Connor Hullett trying to put back.
No. That was a lot to ask there.
I mean, not much you can do, but especially since you're winning by so much as Connor Hullett gets tripped up. Kind of just settling down a little bit. 4.5 minutes to go in the third
Sometimes you got to find a way to have fun, especially in games like this.
And now the hustle there by Will Grubbs. The Nighthawks kind of like matching their season average right now, but another got-away challenge. Can they get the 3 goals tonight? Can they get the 3 goals tonight before this game is done?
Again, not to say that they haven't scored 3 this season, just that their average is 2 goals a game.
That's definitely a good statistic you want to be here if you're Youngstown. Especially in games like these. Remy Nurowski, his shot was blocked. Now Parto trying to get it back. Newman was coming down hot, but taken by P.J. Dirksen. And more than likely, you'll see P.J. Dirksen throughout the entirety of the second half, including the fourth quarter, stepping in for Kiefer Reed. And now Remy Nurowski just backs off on defense. And another double team here by the Samba. Trying to play a little bit of a man zone here. And it looks like a foul finally going to be called here on Cleveland. The coach definitely wanted a foul, and he's going to get it this time. With just over 3 minutes to go here, third quarter. And that's a good snag in by P.J. Dirksen. Dirksen with a scoop off to Anthony DeMarco. Noah Ricks alongside with Matt Marr at the Soccer Sportsplex here in North Olmsted, Ohio. In this Ohio Derby, just being dominated by Cleveland. You're good. It's out of bounds. How about this nice little Northeast Ohio connection, this little Northeast Ohio rivalry between the cities of Cleveland and Youngstown.
2.5 minutes to go here, third quarter. Still 15 minutes to go after that before the final whistle does blow.
So, for those of you who are not familiar, Youngstown Nighthawks play at Farmer Jim's Sports Complex in Cortland, Ohio. We're trying to pull it up here, but we'll get you that in a moment, in a brief moment, as we still have some action going on. So, yes, 75 miles from here at the Farmer Jim's Sports Complex in Cortland, Ohio, which is about a little east of Warren, Ohio, in the Youngstown area. A little bit of trivia there for you Cleveland Samba fans. But a 25-point lead still with just under 2 minutes to go, third quarter. And now the goal! It's about time. It's Cole Clausen, and that is a successful got-away challenge as 3 goals have been tagged on for the Youngstown Nighthawks. 27-3 is your score with 1:39 to go in this third quarter.
I've been chugging for that one, just trying to get something out of a lot of nothing here tonight. Finally get a little more of a reward.
The reward is getting above your season average. It doesn't look like much, but still, you got to be proud of that for sure, especially against a hated rival in Cleveland. But now, just under 80 seconds to go in this third quarter. Samba definitely trying to get to 30 before this night comes to a close. And we apologize for that hot mic. It's Cannon Dees now getting it back here for the Samba. Cannon Dees back at it at the corner. And it's the putback on the assist from Cannon Dees. It is Connor Hollett, and he's got the hat trick here tonight, Matt.
That's his 4th right there, partner.
Excuse
You
me.
missed the hat trick earlier.
I missed the hat trick earlier, but Connor Hollett, I thought I had the hat trick earlier, but nonetheless, he's got 4 goals here tonight. 28-3.
So just taking a look here at the Youngstown the Nighthawks side. Phantoms are playing tonight, though, for Youngstown fans. For hockey fans, rather. But either way, for the Nighthawks, the most they've scored in a game is 3. They've done it twice so far this season against Rochester City Boom and the Sahara Gunners.
And this is the 3rd time here tonight, this season that they have gotten to 3 goals with tonight's performance. We're now under 30 seconds to go, and it's snagged away by P.J. Youngstown.
Very, very close there to being able to finally break that curse and get a 4th.
And Connor Hollett trying to get goal number 5, unsuccessful. And now it's 12 seconds and counting in the third. Samba trying to get 1 more goal. Now at 3 seconds, here comes the shot off to the side.
Corner.
So that will do it here for the end of the third quarter, and the Samba just heading forward to it. It's 28-3 against the Youngstown Nighthawks in the Ohio Derby.
Godaway Sports is Northeast Ohio's new home for high school athletics. If you're interested in advertising with a company who is dedicated to covering our communities around the clock, then we encourage you to scan the QR code on screen or follow the link below to get your feet in on the ground floor and become a partner with Godaway. Godaway Sports, we got away.
Noah Ricks alongside Matt Marr. So one more quarter to go here in what has just been the night of all nights for the Cleveland Samba. They're 2 goals away from 30 as they lead the Youngstown Nighthawks 28-3.
Yeah, just absolute domination here, Noah. Just trying to find something here, something positive right now for Youngstown, and it's been a lot of downhill again. They're one away from finding their first 4-goal game of the season, but again, when you're down, well, by so much here, as you can see on your screen, that's just a very small consolation prize and not much of one at all.
I know we had some got-away challenges in the third quarter, but as you said, a small consolation prize. So especially in a kind of game like this when you're trailing by 25 goals, all you just want to do is just get through this fourth quarter and just get out of here with some more fewer bruises.
You want to get out of this quarter without giving anything else up here and be able to go home and say, hey, at least we didn't give up. That's the big one right there. As for whatever reason, our camera just keeps wanting to shut off.
And we'll give you some radio commentary here for the start of this fourth quarter. So it's a attack there, and it's a pat down around the Samba goal. And it's up and off the side, and it's out of bounds. 14:41 to go here, fourth quarter, and the throw in now as we will give you back to radio. And looks like we'll try to get it on top. As the whistle blows at 14:37. And once again, we didn't miss much action. Third time tonight, but hopefully third time's the charm. Here comes the free kick.
You know, it's almost fitting here in this game that this camera has gone out now 3 times.
As the unsuccessful free kick there. 3 times, that matches as many goals as the Youngstown Nighthawks.
Well, that's not what I was fishing for there, but go ahead and take it.
And at the middle, here comes the attack. And now the Samba just trying to get more goals on the board. And Colton Fry unsuccessful there. And now P.J. Dirksen just trying to hustle back to get it. He is playing in this fourth quarter. Yes, as we said, he is going to go in for the second half in place of Kiefer Reed. But here comes another free kick coming up. This time Colt Clausen here for the Youngstown Nighthawks. That's up and it's off. So here comes the throw out by P.J. Dirksen. Samba, nothing crazy happens here. They'll go to 4-2 with this victory that they want to try to stay on top of the Sahara Gunners in. And now number 99, Colton Fry.
Oh, no, I don't think they're in any danger here of giving Sahara any room at all tonight. It's just been a complete and utter dominant performance here by this team as a whole. Just a lot of fun here if you're a Samba fan.
And now here comes the attack there.
For the Nighthawks, you still got to be scratching your head wondering, what's it going to give? What's it going to take to give?
And now Durango just hopping in a little bit. And he did not have that good angle.
Had me fooled here. I guess we didn't have a good angle either.
And now Hogan Kern gives it back to Durango at the middle. He is being pushed down, and it looks like a foul could be called here on Youngstown.
Oh, big double team right there. 2 guys just come in and just crunch him out. Can't get away with that.
It's like staying out here on the field. Maybe a time to go back out here on the field with 13:05 and counting to go in this game. Now Parto taking it for Youngstown. Jake Thatcher. It's in, making it now 29, thanks to number 22, Mikey Schmidt. So, 1 goal away from 30. A little bit of a photo bomb there.
You know what? He just had his moment. Let it be about him.
Definitely. He's got all the confidence in the world, so definitely can't blame him for that little photo bomb.
In a game like this, might as well. You got to find some way to be able to get pumped up after your goals, and just celebrating after something like that, it can be
And
very
goal
difficult.
number 30, goal number 5 for Connor Hollett. So they accomplished it. They reached goal number 30 with 12:33 to go.
I don't think we're going to get that photo bomb, as you just called it there, from him. A little more reserved in his action and his demeanor.
So we will get another kickoff here from Clausen. 27 goal lead.
But hey, they got to 30 goals here.
And good steal. No grubs. And now the kick there as Youngstown just trying to get back on offense, if anything.
Well, before this game, Noah, the team who had scored the most here against this Youngstown side was that Rochester City Boom. You care to venture a guess as to what that score was?
My guess is about maybe 27.
You're being very generous there. Rochester scored 22 goals, gave up only 3. So this is now the biggest deficit that this Youngstown side has had all season long here. Definitely one of those nights there that you just don't want to remember and just chalk up and move on.
So yes, absolutely just trying to just shake off, not necessarily the cobwebs, but definitely kind of like the demons, what came off from tonight. And he's being tripped up, and looks like a foul going to be called on George Cottonhead.
They're slow to get up here. A little awkwardly into the board, so give him a second here, and they're going to open the door up. He's right next to it, so make the sub here, and I'll check him and make sure he's all right.
He's being helped back to the bench. That is number 11, Doug Pavel.
Yeah, still in some difficulty here as they go and check in on him. Make a goaltending switch as well while they had the moment, so some fresh player out there for them.
So the game resumes, but yes, Pavel definitely in some pain on the bench.
Well, if we hear any updates here, we'll make sure to give them to you, but all we can say is we hope he is all right. No substantial injuries.
And a little bit of a hit on the glass. Number 4, Will Grubbs. And now on the side we go.
Out of play once again. Done that quite a bit here tonight, haven't they, Noah?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just the ball has just been going all over the place.
Well, it's gonna be a
Looks like a goal kick. Yeah, goal kick coming for the Youngstown Nighthawks. And it looks like number 11, Pavel, holding his knees, and the free kick, that goal kick is unsuccessful. He was holding his knees on the bench. They're trying to get some ice for him. And now the attack by number 8. That is Andy Beatty. Now Goodwin just gives it off. And now taken by Mateo Durango. Mateo Durango trying to get goal 31. Now hustling back to get it is Colton Fry. And at the corner is PJ Dirksen. And Newman. Once again, we apologize for some strong language. And now the Nighthawks just trying to get at least one more here before this night comes to a close.
Still have over 10 minutes here, so it's not like they are running too much out of time to do it. They still have plenty to at least find one.
Anthony DeMarco. And that kind of grazed the wall that was protecting us and the media table. And the whistle blows. Looks like we have some contact around the box. It looks like a free kick coming up here for Cleveland.
Yeah, it'll be in that right corner, so tender and defense better be ready for this one.
Corner kick coming.
I suppose you can call that, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
Might as well. It's closest to a corner as you can get in this arena.
And it's off the side for Anthony DeMarco. And it's off, rings in the net. So as we mentioned, the soccer ball just going all over the place, but not much you can do, especially with how small this field is here in this arena. And the good side head by Anthony DeMarco.
Just put it all out there, why not?
And out the middle. It's Clausen. Now Tyshawn Skinner. And one more time, they're going to do it on offense.
This little back heel.
Matt Spladani gives it off to Cannon Deals on the back heel. Once again, going out of bounds. We still have 9:06 to go in this ball game.
Just noticed here that the clock stops when the ball goes out of play. Didn't think that that was the thing, especially with this much. You think there'd be a mercy rule, at least with running clock.
And that goes in. Goal number 31. And Samba, they're on their way now to maybe even leading by 30 goals. But still, it's just not much more you can ask for this Samba crew. They're just doing it all tonight. You don't really need to do much more with this 28-goal advantage.
I think it's safe to say here, I think it's been safe to say for a while that round one of the Ohio Derby goes to Cleveland.
And yes, this is going to be for bragging rights right now in the Ohio Derby. And it's off, and a good save. Good hustle as well by P.J. Dirksen. Kick there, and getting right back at it is Cannon D's. A little more action coming your way.
A little volley going on here between the two teams.
Kind of like a little bit of volleyball out here. But still, Cannon D's. He was in some heavy traffic, by the way. There were like 3 guys in the vicinity, but he gets it back. And it looks like we also have a new goalie here for Youngstown. Looks like Shen's not out there.
Yep. When the player went down, they made the switch.
And it's at the corner being tripped up. It's Taylor Newman getting locked up on the arms by McKinney.
Good defense.
And he avoids the foul. Tyshawn Skinner. As we are approaching the halfway point of this 4th and final quarter. And a game that has been all Samba since the opening kickoff. Tyshawn Skinner just trying to track down. Pad off. Clausen just giving it back. Now back to Clausen. Across the field. Spinning around there is Gulu. But once again, another takeaway. It's, just off.
All trying to get the rebound too, just unable to get a tap in.
So a quick line change here for the Samba as well as the Nighthawks.
7 minutes to go here in the game.
And a 31-3 just drubbing by this Cleveland Samba crew. 31 goals. It's off the side. 20 goals in the first half as well, so Samba just a player down.
And it's for Youngstown here. I think maybe he's just getting a little cramped at this point. They just put it all out there, mind, body, and soul.
Just trying all they can just to finish this game. Unfortunately, just getting a little too worn out by what has just been a very aggressive attack from the Cleveland Samba all night long. being helped up. Looks like Remy Nurowski helping him up. I believe that is number 2, Clausen. He is limping back to the bench.
Come on, guys.
And now he walks back under his own power. Parto to sub in for him. And yes, you're right, Matt. Just a little too banged up there, a little too cramped up. 6:43 to go as we resume play. Spinning around. And another goal! This time, it's Taylor Newman. And I didn't think they would get the goal 32, but here we are.
I didn't know if they'd get the goal 20 today, but here we are, 32. That's the real indictment.
29-point lead for the Cleveland Samba. And just trying to get their rotations. There's a big rotation here for the Samba with 6:32 to go.
Well, you don't want these guys to get overexhausted. They don't have to push themselves, so might as well just keep rotating guys in and out, And if you got any fresh legs, put them on the pitch as well.
It looks like some fans are heading towards the exit. Who could blame them? But it was a good crowd here, nonetheless, for this Cleveland Samba game. Quite a turnout. Maybe I'm saying about maybe 100 to 200 people. It's definitely a bit of a smaller arena, but still, fans coming out in droves to support this upstart Cleveland Samba team. And now just over 6 minutes to go. At the corner, Parto, and once again a dive. PJ Dirksen. Both goalies here for the Samba. You got to give them credit. Only 3 goals given up tonight, and they're just being very agile. We got a blue card coming. So our first blue card of the night.
So we're going to get a 2-minute power play coming up here then. I'm guessing here that it's against Youngstown since the player just went off the pitch.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. So 5:53 to 3:53 is going to be your little 5-on-4 power play for the Cleveland Samba. So the blue card goes up and a power play goes up. It's going to be similar to hockey in this little advantage. Last thing that Youngstown needed right now.
Now I'm sure the thinking right now is, at this point, what does it matter? So again, they're just trying to let the clock run out and get back on the bus.
Yeah, it's off. Oh, and we got another we apologize for these technical difficulties. And here comes the attack by the Cleveland Samba. And here comes Cannadies. And it's off. It was a good save by the goalie. And now here come the Youngstown Nighthawks back on offense. Back on offense on the Cleveland Samba side with 5 minutes to go. And once again, video up and running. And camera battery running low. We don't have like the best
We don't have a
position.
long cord. That's the issue here. Definitely something that we need to invest in here, Noah.
So yeah, it's got to get a longer cord, that's for sure. And that's off. But nonetheless, we still have our highlights with these goals that the Cleveland Samba have been able to score. Every goal to this point.
These camera batteries, they last about 5 minutes when not plugged in.
And that is about maybe a 10-year-old camcorder.
So even less, probably. I could bring my 10-year-old, well, closer to 15 at this point, probably in.
And here comes Max Gladady. And Max Gladady just slices it in, making it now 33-3.
Why not? Hey, they got themselves up by 30 goals here.
Just total
Domination. Unless you buy a soda after this.
Jinx, I buy you soda. And that definitely goes back to grade school. But
well, now it goes back to
we
this
both finished our same sentence.
I hope you weren't hoping I was going to finish it that time, too.
spin around there. Just over 4 minutes to go, and a little a collision between McKinney and Cottondon. So 4:02 to go, and just trying to run out this clock. It's off and trying to slice it in, and goal 34. George Cottondon makes it now 34-3. Just getting too
Why
tired
not?
out here calling these goals.
I think we're both a little tired now.
We have called 37 goals here tonight. Holy.
That's all you, partner. I've just been dealing with a camera that doesn't want to stay turned on. It's also getting a little sleepy.
It's off, and yes, everyone just getting sleepy here tonight. As this game has just been over by halftime.
It was over after the first quarter, partner.
In the corner kick. Pushed down by number 31. Taylor Newman. And the scoop in. Just trying to run out this clock. And Cleveland Samba.
Oh, they're still trying to score another goal, partner. They're not just trying to run out the clock.
Trying to get to goal 35.
They want to see how much they can go. Can they get to 40 before it's all said and done? Now, that would be, I was about to say overkill, but I think they've reached that a while ago.
Yeah, we got another blue card.
Fourth foul this half.
It looks like it's another blue card here on Youngstown.
They're calling it here because of the fourth foul here on the player in the half. So it's not per game, but per half. Those reset every half. Oh, it's a nice little explainer on the rule.
That goes in. Number 21.
Well, how about a power play goal?
A power play goal, make it 35-3.
Sorry.
3:16, and it looks like a very quick 2-second power play.
Now, they've been on the power play since the ball was kicked off at the start of this game, Noah.
So here come the Youngstown Nighthawks. Just wanting to get to goal 4.
Again, they haven't reached 4 goals in a match at all this season. 3 has been it.
But they still have 3 minutes to do so.
Easier said than done.
A little corner kick, it hit the wall. But we thank you for watching what has been another broadcast of semi-pro soccer. Once again, we would like to apologize for some technical difficulties, but definitely something we want to invest in, maybe a longer cord for our camera, but we're still an upstart company just trying to get our feet wet. And we once again thank the Cleveland Samba for giving us this huge opportunity about 3 months into our infancy. We started this business back in September, or we started doing games back in December, so once again.
Oh, we started doing them right at the beginning of fall tournament time. If you're talking about Samba games, yeah, but overall,
we've been doing this since
since the fall season for high school sports.
Since high school sports in September with our 2 high schools.
North Olmsted and Berkshire.
And that is a free goal kick.
That's just a free goal, I'd say.
36-3. But as I was saying, we just want to give our gratitude because it's not every day you get an opportunity like this. So we'd like to thank Reno DiStefano, Anthony DeMarco, and the entire Cleveland Samba crew for being able to give us a chance here in season number 1 here for Godaway Sports. And hopefully more to come. And the way it's looking like it's a fun team that you want to watch out there. With just over 2 minutes to play. Kept in bounds. It's up, it's off.
Hit the netting at the very top here. I didn't even notice there was netting all the way up top.
Oh, yes. I should have warned you about that. Definitely going to call out of bounds if it hits the top of the ceiling.
Well, there are ceiling fans in here, so it makes sense.
And here comes this little free kick by Youngstown and too
Oh,
high.
puts it up just to had the goalie completely beaten. He's just sitting in his net right now, just laughing it off, knowing, hey, I almost just gave up the 4th goal. Less than 2 minutes to go here, minute 56. And all action will play here tonight.
Mikey Schmidt. Now here come the Samba.
And here come the
Trying to
Nighthawks.
attack. And now here come the Nighthawks, as you said. At the corner. Trying to get his 4th goal.
Oh!
Just close. Beatty. Oh, no. Did it again. Now it's Clausen taking his time. And it's blocked there. And that hit the top of the glass.
Out of play.
Clock stops at 1:11. Back into play we go. Almost 40 goals here tonight. That is insane. And that's it. Goal number 4 for Cole Clausen. They had a goal to get that 4th goal, and they did it. So this is the first time all year that they've been able to get the 4 goals. So that is something you can at least take out of tonight.
What were you calling them? Got-away challenges, I think?
Yeah, got-away challenge.
They've completed that one.
So another successful got-away challenge for the Youngstown Nighthawks, who are now 2-1 in got-away challenges.
Less than a minute to go here in action.
So at least they're a winner in that category. But yes, you're right. Just under a minute to go. 36-4.
Remember to stay subscribed and following all of our social media accounts for post-game content. We've got interviews with coaches and players coming up next.
Absolutely.
All available there. Then I'd say 30 minutes after each game, give or take. Just depends on how the internet wants to behave.
Right.
Hopefully better than our camera.
Under 20 seconds to go now. And it hit the wall. Skinner trying to go back to get it. Maybe they can get goal number 5 here in the final 10
Goalie going
seconds.
perhaps.
Oh, no!
He wanted that.
He did. He did for sure. But now the clock just going to
2,
run out.
1.
And that's your ball game. Final score here. The Cleveland Samba 36 and the Youngstown Nighthawks 4. And 36 goals, almost up to 40 tonight. So the offense just did not settle down all night long, and they did it with a reason.
I mean, I think that's enough said right there. They came out here with a purpose, and they got it done. Absolutely incredible here. Big night here for the season. 36 goals for the Samba, and, well, even though it's not much here, it's still something. Most goals in the game here for the Nighthawks, at least this season, of 4. So everybody kind of having a little bit of something here. And, of course, after the game, you're seeing right now everybody talking with each other, being good sports, handshakes, just leaving it all on the pitch here. Not going to let any of this get past each other. It's just on to the next one next weekend.
So your final score here in round 1 of the Ohio Derby, it is the Cleveland Samba 36 and the Youngstown Nighthawks 4. We'd like to thank our photographer, Donald Van Horn, who has been all around the field tonight. And from myself and Matt Marr, this is Noah Ricks signing off here from the Soccer Sportsplex in North Olmsted. You have been watching Got-Away Sports.
Got-Away Sports and City View Sportscast thanks you for watching this presentation of high school athletics. For more coverage of your local teams, stay tuned to Got-Away. Got-Away Sports, we got away.